Taking place in what is now the state of Chihuahua, Mexico, Mulaka takes you on a journey through the strong and beautiful culture of the Tarahumara tribe. You play as Mulaka, a Sukurame. It is Mulaka's sole mission to stop the destruction of the world and save humanity. But in order to do so, Mulaka must seek the help of the demigods to assist in his journey to prove that humanity is not corrupt and indeed worth saving. Here are 5 tips to help you through this dangerous yet breathtaking world. Tip number 1, stay stocked. Throughout your playthrough of Mulaka, you'll gain the ability to craft different types of potions, each requiring a certain plant to be collected. Do your best to keep these potions fully stocked at all times. There are many battles in the world where you're trapped in a ring of sorts and unable to grab materials needed to replenish your potions. And these battles can be brutal, so be sure to scavenge often. Luckily, Mulaka automatically crafts the item once you've collected the supplies needed. When searching for these plants, keep an eye out for green patches. These patches tend to hold the supplies you need. Plus, these plants respawn rather quickly, so walk around, and when you return, there may be more for you to harvest. Tip number 2, shadows. Under Mulaka's cultural roots is an amazing action-adventure platformer. And like any 3D platformer, it can be difficult to traverse the land and reach new heights. Early on, you'll gain the blessing of your first demigod, who will give Mulaka the ability to turn into an ivory-billed woodpecker. Though gliding can make some platforming easier, it can be harder to judge where to land, especially from a bird's eye view. This is where you can use your shadow to guide you. While Mulaka is airborne, you'll be able to see your shadow on the ground beneath you. Using this, you can easily judge when you're over an object and able to leave the transformation to land. Watching your shadow is key to platforming accurately. Tip number 3, upgrades. After reaching Pakime, you'll meet Oi Ruami, who not only introduces you to the Chia plant, but also offers to enhance your equipment and your inner attributes in exchange for Korima you've collected. Glancing at the upgrade table, it doesn't seem like there's too much to upgrade, but where this game lacks in quantity, it makes up in quality. Each ability is a massive boost overall. Start off with the soul boosting upgrade first. They will increase the amount of hits Mulaka can take and save you a lot of soul potions in the long run. Some of these upgrades can be on the expensive side, but if you keep an eye out for Korima pots during your travels, then you shouldn't have an issue. If you are having trouble finding Korima, you can use your Sukurame vision to spot nearby pots. Tip number 4, history lesson. Mulaka has 2 types of collectibles scattered throughout the world, spirits and artifacts. These collectibles can be easily missed as they have no visual indicator when they're nearby. You must keep your eyes open as you explore and scout an area. You can spot spirits by using your Sukurame vision. These spirits will speak with you and give you insight about the world. Finding an artifact will give you a little bit more insight into the Tarahumara culture and what significance the object held. These objects can only be found by approaching and interacting with them. Checking your map will tell you how many are left within a specific area, so happy hunting! Tip number 5, dodge through. Sometimes the battles in Mulaka can get a bit overwhelming, and keeping your souls intact can become a struggle. Dodging becomes a primary survival technique in times like these. Some enemies even require dodging to reveal their weak points. However, dodging isn't straightforward. So while invading an enemy to the sides may be instinctual, some enemies have a far enough reach to still hit you. Surprisingly, the best way to dodge these enemies is by taking them head on and dodging towards them, allowing you to begin your attack. The art style and gameplay has a Spyro-esque action-adventure vibe. Plus, Lienzo did a fantastic job staying as accurate to the culture as possible. From consulting experts who've studied the culture, to speaking to actual Tarahumara tribesmen. All to ensure the Tarahumara myths and legends were well represented. This level of research speaks volumes while playing through the game and gives an interesting perspective on a culture many might not have known about. So go out there and prove to the demigods that humanity might just be worth saving. And if not for humanity, do it for the pheasants.